Okay, things should be live now. Welcome back, guys. Another video, and today I've been doing some more work on this game. As you can see, there's still a lot of work to do, and also Crustacean is not going to be the actual truck in this game. I was just using it for sizing reference. And is this actually the one that gets stuck in the floor and can't drive? It might be. No, okay, this one worked perfectly fine. This one with BKTs. I might actually add this one to my other game. Yeah, as you can see, there's definitely some stuff I have to do with that ramp. And also the ceiling is really falling apart on this model that I found. So I'm going to have to fix that. I might also have to size some things up. Let's see. Yeah, 4 trucks fit on this pod. So I definitely have to make the pod a little bit bigger. Oh, come on, save it, save it, save it. Couldn't save it. So yeah. As you can see, there's still quite a bit of welding I have to do up here, so let's get up here and do that, and then after that, I should just be able to copy and paste a bunch of these ramps to put them onto this side, and really quickly, let me put the other ramp that was built from the racing lane over here. Also, let me check the 8-pack really quick. That's one thing I totally forgot to check, like, the trucks need to be big, like, the ramps need to be big enough for the entire truck to jump on. Right? So is this one good? I guess. These ones are definitely big enough, though. Especially this one right here. It's meant to be the biggest one. And then the pod, I guess, probably only needs to be scaled up once. Oh, right, I need to turn this stuff off. Well, the way they drive in this track, though, I guess it could be a little bit bigger. And let's actually move that over a little bit. Is that? Here, let's do that. Okay. I'll center it back up a little bit later, because I'll just shift this side over a little bit. So, oops. So, I'm gonna weld this stuff up here, because until this stuff is all dealt with, I literally cannot try my game. Like, it litters the entire place. So, let's get welding here. And we basically need all of these to be connected. Like, every single one of these metal bars needs to become connected. This is gonna suck. Okay. Let's keep connecting. Give those connections. Connect that there. Connect that there. Connect that there. There. Now, that's going to be a very long process. So really quickly, before we do too much of that, I do need to remember to weld this down. So let's do that constraint right now. Let's weld this down. So to weld it down, we basically need to connect it to other stuff and weld it to the floor. So we need the game to recognize that it's supposed to be where it is and not on top of stuff. It's meant to be in the stuff, not on top of it. That's basically what we need the game to do right now. Is that actually raised? I think it is. Okay, let's just move it down then. That's too low. It's pretty minor. I still think the truck can drive on it perfectly fine. And this still looks way too big, actually. Let's scale this down a little bit. Scale it down a lot. That's still a little bit too big, I think. I think it's about right, actually. The truck just might be too small because Yeah. Yeah, that's actually pretty much perfect. That's like perfect size, guys. Now let's move this up a bit so it's to contact with everything else here. Did I actually raise that up the perfect amount? No, one more. Never mind, like a lot more. Actually, no, that's way too high now. It's like a flood just came over this place. Okay. Oh, okay. There's a simple solution to this. Raise this up one. Raise this up one. And now it should all be the same. Good. Okay. So this should be way more life size now. That looks a lot better. That's all I had to do was make the stadium a little bit smaller. And now it looks pretty perfect. Let's move this out of the ground, please. And it has to be like that to actually be level with the ground, which is kind of weird. I don't know what some of these other tools are. Mine use no collision, actually. But hopefully what this did was this should all be connected to the ground if I did it right. So we need to constrain this whole ramp to the ground, pretty much. Or else it will explode. To put it basically, that's what's going to happen if I don't do this. Let's make sure that's connected. Sure that's connected. Sure that's connected. That. And let's play test this for two reasons. One, I want to see if I did the welding up top correctly, so I know what I need to do for the rest of it. And two, I just want to see if the ramp is working correctly. Oh, I was so confused for a second. I'm like, where did all the ramps go? I know I turned collisions on. Yeah, it's a little too big still, but it looks fine. I'm not gonna change the whole thing over a little size mishap. I did do that correctly, so now I'm gonna need to do that for the rest of the entire roof. Unfortunately. Oh, look at that wheelie! Oh my goodness, I accidentally just went to first person. How do I get out of first person, guys? I don't know what just happened. I have no idea what I just did there, guys. So, as a side note, we're gonna need to make sure we have all 12 trucks. So I have 2. This one can't have Feldon trucks in it because it's not like a proper custom game, right? It's a recreation. So if they don't allow this, then I don't know what to tell you. I do have Vendetta, so I have, let's see, what do I have? I have 1. I'm at 1 right now. It's a great start. Is there a 2? 2? Anybody? 2, 2, 2? We do have 2 with Vendetta. 3 with Jurassic Attack. 3 out of 12. And then I'm gonna have to download some of the bigger ones like Gravedigger and stuff as well. Yeah, I have a lot to do. Let's get Gravedigger. Just to start it off. And I'll pull up chat on my phone. Yeah, we want OM2. This one looks right. Now, for some reason, the game never spawns me where I actually set the spawn. It always spawns me up here, which is weird. Can I get rid of these spawns? Like, I think these are like separate spawns. Now, let me pull up chat on my phone. Just to make sure I'm not missing anything. Okay. Live chat is up on my phone. So yeah, I might need to put the trucks up here actually, because for some reason outside doesn't work. But yeah, let's put the trucks up here. Well, maybe. Why not? I won't decide yet. So now I have to go back up here and weld everything together. Great, okay. No, I'm gonna assume these all need to be welded together as well. Oh, that's a pretty big weld mark. Look at that. What is being welded to everything? I honestly don't even know. But this whole area should be constrained as well now. And we're actually gonna weld this to the very ceiling of the place. Is that something we can do? Weld this to that? Yes! So that should have most of that area figured out. Except for all the little bars, and those are really gonna be the problems here. This is honestly gonna be torture to weld every single one of these things. Let's see what we have so far. And we'll use a gravedigger if it's working. Good, it works, okay. I kind of forgot that not all the ceiling was gonna be done yet. Good, so that works as well. So now we know just how long everything is gonna take. Let's test out the game. Oh my. Oh, so this comes with a flip vehicle, the spawns. So let's see if those can work. No, they don't. I still have not been able to find any flip vehicles that work. Come on. Oh, you saw how close that save was. That bar's in the way. Let's try to do a moonwalk with like this totally like littered stadium. Okay. Yeah, this is gonna be a lot of work. Right, I thought the track, I would have to work on some of the track and then like, yay, it's all done. No, that's not what this is. This is gonna be way worse. Oh, it was so much worse. Yeah. I'm gonna get rid of the 8-pack as well, now that I know how to work the buttons correctly. I'm gonna get rid of the 8-pack with a wedge. So let's, scale the wedge and not make it barrier type. Make it concrete. Yeah, I believe concrete is what we are going to want here. So let's try out concrete. And we're gonna make the concrete, let's say we're gonna make it red. Alright guys, I'm back. And we're gonna, well, we have to turn off collisions and stuff. I forgot about that. Let's make this a little bit smaller. Is that right? It's a little too big. Let's see. pull out to the right, and oh, it is actually touching the ground. So I don't know what we're gonna have to do for this one here though. Make it one wire because the 8-pack is still in the way. Actually, no, we're gonna bring both sides in quite a bit. And here's why. You'll see why. Oh, make it a blackest black there is. I somehow got chat messed up. Here we go. Okay, chat's back up on my phone. I have chat up on my phone once again now. Let's yeah, that's the idea of what I'm gonna have to do here. Bigger. Pull it in. That. Now, I don't know why I was doing that because I do have collisions off. So this should work fine. That should be right. Oh, that's not even touching. That's probably what the problem was. Oh, see, now it's touching too much. That reminds me that this all needs to be welded together now. What a nightmare. Okay, weld you all together. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, let's constrain my thing to the ground. And boom, the 8-pack the 8-pack backflip should now be gone. And this should be just a regular old ramp that works now. Now's for the fun part. Putting together the entire ceiling. And then I'm not even done after that. I still have to make the whole other thing of ramps. I think this can be scaled down a bit. Let's see. Can this be scaled down a little bit? I think like once. It could probably be like one scale down. It could be really scaled down actually. I'm gonna scale it down to about that. Let's see what that looks like. Uh-oh. Okay, let's actually move this to the right one. No, to the left. One more. Again. Come on, I've got to be getting close here. Right, we need all that stuff to be front and center. I kind of forgot that I welded it all to the floor. So if I move the stadium, the ramps won't move. Oops. No, that looks fine. That looks fine. I don't think it matters. Move it this way. No, let's move it back that way. That looks good, actually. That looks kind of good, actually. Yeah, I like that. I really quite like that. Ooh, we got a peeking people here. peeking people. Okay. Sounded kind of weird. So let's make our way back up top and weld literally everything together. Every single one of these bars together. And I can't just remove the bars because it's modeled all together. So by removing the bars, I'd be removing the entire stadium. And yeah, that's the exact opposite of what I need to do. Now it just looks like I'm making a spider web up here. It's kind of what it feels like. This has got to be how painful it is for spiders to make their webs, right? This is not fun. Make sure everything's welded together. That should all be welded together. You can see our little spider web. This actually did not get welded here. Let's make sure we have literally everything welded together. Or this, quite frankly, will turn into an even bigger disaster. It could be fun, though. I would say it's nearly complete. I've gotten all the hard stuff out of the way, and if I really need to make another one of these things, I can just copy-paste the ramps I made over to that side. I know a few of them are going to be different, but for the most part, I can just do that. You can be moved back. And the trucks are actually meant to be right there, but it's fine. Yeah, that looks actually perfect. Now we just have to do the rest of the work on the ceiling again. Okay, so that bar is connected, and that bar is connected. So that should be like all the really, really big bars that fall. They should all be connected now. None of them should be problems anymore. Now all this stuff is going to be welded together. Good. So every once in a while, I'm going to check back up on the ceiling just to see what my progress is. Because I know this is going to be treacherous. But hey. It will be worth it in the end, alright? I want to be, for the first time ever, I want to be the first time to create one of the shows. The first person in all of Roblox to create the show. It's going to be me. That's what my goal is, right? Because if it's not, then we basically just have another version of the show, and that's no fun, because everyone's going to play the other one. So it's basically a race against the clock for me to do this correctly. Or I could just have this one as a free private server, basically, because I could just play it as a private game, and I wouldn't have to worry about other people joining, except I would probably let you guys join, because otherwise that would be kind of cruel, to make this whole game on stream and be like, yeah, you guys can't even play it, Right, I'm obviously going to let you guys play if it's the first one to come out. Otherwise, you guys are obviously going to find it more fun to play the other one anyways. So, that whole thing right there should all be welded together now. Let's just do some last minute welds here. Make sure nothing on the bottom falls, because I don't know if the bottom has been connected yet. Every single one of these little crosses, every single bar that makes up these little crosses needs to be connected to another bar. Boy, this is going to take forever. And as a side note, I think I still have all this part to do. I do. Oh, how fun. This is a pre-built model, I think. I don't remember. I might have made this. I really don't remember. But literally, nothing stays together with this. So I don't know what I did wrong. Let's just weld this all together. I could release this now as a work in progress if I really wanted to. But I'm working on it right now, so I don't think I can make any actual changes to the map without shutting down the servers. So Let's see, that whole bar up there should be welded together now. So let's make sure I did that all correctly. And okay, so now you want to spawn me in the right place of all times. That's not even the right spawn point though. It should be in the stadium because they don't start outside anymore. Really? Really? Okay, we're just gonna cut this one because it's not working anyway. Right, it keeps spawning me at the other one. So that one's not gonna work anyway. Please work. Thank you. Oh my, I still have so many bars to weld together in that one. This is such a dreaded process. Let's play test though. Make sure everything's correct. Nope. Okay, let me in. Good. Let's go do this here and see how let's see how we do. Click on the game, please. Okay. Let's go. Oh, okay. So let's I know we still have a whole nother freestyle like I don't even know what to call this, a freestyle curb to make, but it shouldn't be too difficult. That's all I'm gonna say. It should be pretty simple to do. Oh my goodness! Gravedigger! Yeah, I have a lot of welding ahead of me. But it will be worth it, okay? I also have to work on that 8-pack a little bit because it looks really, really funky. And while we're on the conversation of 8-pack... Oh, what a save! While we're on the compilation... While we're on the... How did I forget what this word was? Conversation of the 8-pack. I need to make sure it works, but I can't because there's bars literally all over it. So, these bars, model. These here bars are not welded to anything. And these are like the problem bars, right? These really, really big ones that keep coming down. They're what creating the problems, right? We'll come back for the little ones, but we need the big ones to be welded up first. And that should be pretty simple because there's not a ton of them. If only there weren't any of these bars here, I wouldn't even have this as a problem. Because it's not like there's an opening and closing ceiling in the game. Like, it's not interactive in the game like it is in real life. Okay. Yeah, every single one of these big bars. Every single one of them. Connected to the ceiling. Come on, let's get a move on. Now, all of a sudden, the ceiling's not even going to be held to anything, and the whole ceiling's going to come crashing down, and yeah, that's a whole nother problem. Oh, no. What am I ever going to do? And let's just get all the big stuff out of the way, I would say. Like these bigger bars. Let's just get them all out of the way first. Right? Why not? All this big stuff. Just connect it to stuff. And including the Cardinals logo for some reason. Let's try it. Let's try it. See what we're at. Did I not just delete this spawn point? Did I? Okay. Apparently that's not how you're supposed to delete it. Good. All the big stuff is held together now. It's just a bunch of the little bars that need to be fixed. That's good. That's what we want. Now, what I actually might be able to do is I might be able to just make a bombardment of spawn points on the other side of the track, and just say in the description of the game, if you don't spawn by the trucks, just reset character and hope you do the next time. That, because I don't think there's a way to get rid of those other spawns. Like, at all. So. Oh no! Oh no! Let's go, let's save it. Yeah, there's no saving that one. I want to see if there's an OM2 flip vehicle. I mean, I know how to do the sidewalls, but when there's all those little, like, metal fragments, it's not very good. Let me see if there's an OM2 flip vehicle. I just need to check this here. Because it's going to be very, very important to know how to do this stuff. I really need to see if there's an I'm gonna put OM2 flip, honestly. Yeah, that's what I would have figured. I really don't think there's a way to do it, but it's fine. Yeah, as a side note, though, I do want to put some working seats in this place. Now let's get back to work. Get back to work here. This holds it all together. I've already play tested it. It works fine. So I'm just gonna keep that. I'm just gonna keep it like that. Given that I started making games last Friday, I still have no idea how to do anything at all with scripting involved. So that's another thing I might need to work on. If I already told you guys I have the realistic chassis. And I need to put the realistic and I know how to put the body onto the chassis. The problem is I don't know how to script the chassis to work. So that's what I was telling you guys about. Once I learn how to do scripting and stuff, though, it should work fine. It's wild everything. And for starting last Friday, I don't think this is going too bad. I mean, I get it's Roblox Studio, not like a Unity coder, so it's obviously not going to be the hardest thing in the world, but it's still a pretty difficult thing to do for your first time, and I think I'm starting to get the hang of it a little bit. Let's just make sure we have everything grouped here. Group it all together. Boom. Okay. I'm using this one. But I still know nothing about coding to run it anyway. I just need to get used to knowing how to code in, and then I'll have it working, because I have a bunch of the body packs already. So now I go on. Okay. I need to try to find chassis. I just look up chassis, like, just in general, to see what they have. Because modeling is the IRM in the toolbox. I don't know why I just always go to the library when I'm doing that. IRM. This gives me a lot of different stuff to work with. I should just do that. IRM. Yeah, there's a ton of different stuff here. Tanks, planes, cars, helmets, defense cannons. Oh, LRM. I sometimes do not think correctly. LRM. Oops, LRM. Oh, sick. Okay. Thank you. I cannot explain how long I've tried to find at least something that works. Oops. Did not mean to do that. Let's get you out of here because you don't have a body yet, so I'm not going to use you yet. I hate stream delay. Stream delay makes everything so difficult. Too difficult. Model. I know I'm making things way longer than they need to be with the ceiling. It's just what I do. It takes dreaded hours. Dreadful time. Long periods, but I have to give myself some kind of difficulty, right? The ramps, they took forever, but this was really easy ramp to make right here. It took forever, but the ramps are easy to make. So welding everything together is not. It's survivable. I'll get through it. Adios. See you later. I'm gonna have to try to use that model. Ooh, there's also this thingy. Have at C. This one has a script. Oh, it has it. I think it has it. I think it has everything, guys. Does this one have scripting? It does. Let's undo that. I totally lost track of what welds I did and didn't do yet. So whatever. We'll come back to it eventually. Let's try this out. Let's try this out. Because the only way to... God, I keep forgetting to get rid of this thing while I'm in, like, the creative mode. There's no hotkeys in this either. That's kind of annoying. I can't use escape bar for reset character. Wait, did I do it? No. Oh my goodness. I have literally every bar to do pretty much on the right side. The left side, it has a little work to do. But I think I've gotten at least half of it the way done. Here we go. Oh! Actually, that's like done. Yeah, we only have like a few bars left to go. We could actually like play the game now. Obviously, I still have the other ramps to make, but like, we're done with the ceiling almost. Oh. And for the most part, for the other side ramps, I can just copy and paste. Except for the center jump and the 8-pack, I think everything else can just be copy-paste. And I do obviously still need to work on the 8-pack ramp. Big time. And I need to clear off the right side. Because I can't test the 8-pack until the right side is cleared. Like, fully cleared. So I'm gonna go do that. Yeah, I find it more fun to just make the entire game on stream. You could come along for the entire journey and then play the game for yourself after. I'm gonna scale this down one. Move it to the right. Oh, forgot about that. Silly me. Silly me. Oh, we need to scale this all down to one as well. Okay. So let's start our welding process over here. I love some of this other stuff that appears. Like there's like a sniper here and a sword. I think it's a missile, but still. Same idea. Same purpose. Okay. Back to work on the stuff that is boring. That takes forever. Okay. Just make sure this spider web is going correctly up here. It's absolutely spider web of a ceiling I'm making right now. Yeah, none of these have been worked with yet. I don't think. So let's get a move on, shall we? Because it looks like these should all be connected, but they're not. Right? You can't tell me this doesn't look like these things are all connected. Look at this spider web we're making. This is like totally all connected. Connect that up top. Boom. Like, how could this not be all connected right now? We have like a it looks like a spy, like, spy lasers. How are these not staying afloat? Actually, I'm not sure that's what we want them to be doing either. Then that would mean the whole ceiling fell down and then the bars were just floating. And I don't even think that side piece has been connected yet. I know there's some stuff up here we have to do. Let's do that. Honestly, when I'm doing this on stream, it's not as dreadful as a process. Or it's not as dreadful of a process, I should say. Also, I released another game, and I totally did not do any of it on stream. So I'm kind of sorry about that. It's this one right here. Guys, it has a visit, and no one even knows about it. I could add passes if I really wanted to. I'm not really sure what they would be. Like, I don't know. Anyways, back to this. Back to your regularly scheduled dreadful process. So this is what we're going to have to focus on. This is where stuff keeps falling down onto the 8-pack backflip. Let's see just how well this works. Dang. There's a lot to do over there. I would say both sides are gonna be evenly bad, but we have a lot of this stuff out of the way. Maybe a little less than half. Maybe about half, probably around half of it done. Which, now hearing that come out of my mouth makes this sound so much worse. Because I keep thinking, like, I keep seeing all the lines coming out of the ceiling, but that's just because it's connecting all the bigger stuff together and some of the other ones I've already done. Not actually connecting all these other small bars together. And yeah, that's the problem here. Boom, baby. I also might just be making way too many welds. That could also be part of it. Like, I probably don't need half as many of the welds as I did put, so. I'm really overcomplicating this, I think. If we just literally connect each and every one of these bars to the bottom, will these stay? I didn't even have collisions and joined surfaces on. Is that what the problem was? All along? Please don't tell me. Please don't tell me. Please don't tell me that's all I had to do all along. God, I really need to get something done with this. That is gonna be the death of me. That stupid spawn point. No, that's definitely not what I needed to do. It's still falling to pieces. Group it? Okay. I don't know how to do that either. I'm gonna test the 8-pack first. There we go. Great, now I'm right back where I started. Yeah, that's what I was going to do. I was just putting them there for now so that they'd be at the spawn. I just needed to test the APAC. I need to add, like, black around it so it actually looks like a ramp and not just some green thing sticking out. And I definitely also need to make it a working APAC because that literally is the worst APAC backflip I have ever seen in my life. Look at this. Wee! I did a backflip! Yeah, that needs a lot of work to be done. And I don't need this guy either. You can go now that I have Gravedigger. That might be a problem. That's not good. That's really not good. Well. Yeah, let me fix this trash of a APAC. Because that thing is absolute garbage. That's what we need to come. I just need to ask if I can move those really quick. Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, let's put those back really quick. I need to scale this down. Oh, I can't. Okay. Kind of strange, not gonna lie. Hello? Oh. Oh! That's not meant to happen at all. Back to what I was doing. Can I select this triangle? Oh boy, what have I done? Oh yeah, I forgot I connected all that. Okay. Group it. How do I group it? Is it union? Oh. Not that. I know I'm gonna have to move this down a little bit too. And I'm gonna have to change the color of it. To change the color of it, I'm gonna need to get some regular concrete stuff. So let's just get that. Now that should work. Home. Oh, group. Okay. Wait. I have the group option, but I have no idea how to use it. Oh. Whoa. Oh, I highlight. Okay. That's another thing. Oh, I need to stop doing that. Wait, how do I? Oh God, stop it. Oh my God, where did it go? This is the problem. I have no idea how to do any of this stuff. It's a dreaded process. But it's the only thing I know how to do correctly. By the time I could learn how to do the grouping, I would lock. Oh yeah. Lock. Stadium. Oh, that's smart. Oh. Okay, so now I can't move this. Is that what that did? Oh, that's cool, actually. Now I can group it. Oh, wait. Now the group thing is not even an option. Oh my God, what am I doing? Wait, the lock thing, he won't go away. Oh God. There we go. Highlight it. How the heck do I do that? It's the problem. I don't know what I'm doing because I've never even used this thing before. Click lock again. Huh? I am so confused. What does this do? Physical and geometric? Oh, go outside. Let me get rid of this pesky thing first. I know, it's kind of dumb. I don't have stream delay on either. Yeah, I don't have stream delay on. Unlock the stadium. Okay. It's unlocked. This is what I mean, the stream delay is on trash. Oh wait. It has a big old outline now. Is that what I want? It has like the thingy. Is that what I want? Wait, highlight it like I select it like that? Oh! Okay, I pressed group. Now I finally figured out how to press group. Okay. If it was that simple all along, I'm gonna lose it. I'm too dumb for my own good. Okay. Oh god. Things are falling from the sky. The bars are falling down. That's not good. Okay. Front flip. Yes, save it. I'm gonna just try to weld it, honestly. I don't know what else to do. Wait, why do I need to... Because I don't think I want to model anything. I just think I want to keep it as a game. I'm never gonna use this thing again. So I just need to use it for this one game and one game only. It's gonna be a huge waste of time when I could literally just delete and respawn it, but still. I could probably just weld it. Oh! I kind of forgot about all this stuff. Let me just see what it's at right now because I need to observe where the welds still need to be done. Because I think they're working, right? Yeah, they're holding stuff up. So, mainly in the insides, I think. Yeah, in the insides. Kind of in, like, the upper rows. That's where everything needs to be done. And there's one pesky bar right there. That should work. Because it worked. None of these were being held together before. Before, the entire ceiling was falling. But now, it's working just through this few welds I'm making here. It's a little bit more than a few, but still. It works. Then I'm gonna have to still make the bunch of ramps, something I kind of forgot about. But hey. Oh, that's a much nicer view. Should have been using this the whole time. I could probably cut the amount of welds I'm doing in half. Yeah, everything's being held together now, except, places I haven't welded, obviously. So, wait a minute, I'm kind of being stupid here. Couldn't I just group each one of these things? Because they're all separately highlightable, I think. No, they're not. Never mind. Yeah, they can only be highlighted while I'm in weld mode. Each individual piece. Okay. I not even see these things over here, these little bars in the back. This model is so extra. Like, I really don't think the ceiling is that necessary. But the only way to get rid of the ceiling is to get rid of the whole stadium, and that's not happening. I don't know where that one bar up there that I need to do is, so I'll come back to that one after I playtest again. In this game, we'll probably only use the basic chassis, like the OM2 chassis. I'll probably only use the other chassis if I'm using like a private game or something and I just really want to have the realistic factor. That's really the only time I think I'll use them. Honestly, kind of fun. It takes a while, but making games is kind of fun and you guys should totally try it. Scripting is kind of hard, but making the models and maps and whatnot, it's pretty fun process. It's long, but it's fun. And I think it's worth it. I mean, you don't have to pay for private servers anymore, you just get to play the game. Yeah, it's all these underbellies, that's it. So let's do that. Now there's just 3 more rows, and then I think I should be done with the stadium. Then I just need to do some ramps and editing with some of the other ramps, like the 8-pack. But then it should work perfectly fine. And those words, that's a pretty nice thing to hear after so much work on this game. I mean, this track was literally from Saturday, and it's Tuesday now. So it's been like a 4-day span to get this thing done. And I think it's gonna be done today. Like, everything about it is gonna be done. It's gonna be released today, probably. Again, this game's probably only gonna use the OM2 chassis model, because I don't think it's necessary to use anything crazier for such a basic game. Once I start doing some other bigger games, like a Monster Trucks Ultimate, my other game, then I'll start to do it. Like, that's a really big game. It's meant to be a custom game, custom track, like just a really big track and not actually in any stadiums or anything. Just like a really, really big track. It's not meant to be any recreational stuff. Just a big track, pretty much. That's the one I want to have out by Friday. As it's only a beta release, like, there's going to be a lot of updates to that game. That's a game I expect to update maybe weekly, depending on how much time school gives me, because I don't have school right now, so I don't know how much time I'll have to work on stuff like this once I am back in school, because that's going to be my big downfall. School. I'm not going to have any time to do this kind of thing if I have too much homework. And knowing 7th grade, I'm going to have too much homework for time for this at least. Let's see if we did that. I know there's going to be one bar that still needs to be welded, but let's see if we did that correctly. Oh god. What is still falling? Okay, so there's that. That row needs to be worked on, and that needs to be worked on. But is the entire right side done? God, I missed one single pesky bar. See, I keep thinking that it's going to be done after the ceiling, but I still have pretty much half the track to make still. So, but a lot of it should honestly just be. This is why I need to put the trucks over there. I'm just gonna do it now so it's out of the way. Come here, Gravedigger. You're being moved. So we're gonna need to fit 12 trucks right here. Because apparently we got 2 bonus trucks. So I'm gonna have to keep LRM in mind. But let's see if they have some of these other trucks I'm gonna be needing. This is OM2, so it should work. Oh my. OM2 is what I'm looking for. Anything OM2. Didn't even notice they were floating this whole time. Yes, it's an OM2 as well. Did they change the color of the shirt? I don't think it's orange. I think it's black and white. And the truck's like red now, not this color. I swear to God, Stadium, if you move one more time, what is going on? Crustacean, did I not delete you before? Okay. We're almost done. That's what matters. See, what else do we need? We need... we already have Jurassic Attack and Vendetta, so we need... trucks. Monster Energy. This is what I was worried about. There's so many drinks. That's Cody Saucier. Why is this one so big? Why does it have a Chick-fil-A thing in the back? I'm just like going off on this poor model right now. Like, model, what is wrong with you, dude? Apparently there's no OM2. So, kind of awkward. It looks like it still is the same size chassis. Uh-oh. It might be a little bit bigger, actually. If I scale it down. There we go, now it's the same. 5 out of 12. Oh my god. It'll be fine. Let's make a bunch of spawn points. I'm just gonna make a ton of spawn points over here. Right? Because there's gonna be like 10 spawn points here and 3 on the other side. What are the chances you don't spawn on this side? That's what I thought. Spawn. Okay. Spawn. make as many spawns here as possible. Basically my objective right now. They're not symmetrical, guys. We need to redo this. Right, the objective here is like, what are the chances you don't spawn on the right place? Now, bars over there keep falling, and I don't know where from. So we're gonna have to look at that. Stuff like this would have been nice to know. I could do stuff like that. That would have been so nice to know. Does that mean that all along I could have... Dude, look at all these other angles I could have had. If I knew what I was doing. Yeah, there's so many other angles I could have been doing this stuff at. Really quickly, so I don't have to worry about this anymore, I'm gonna lock the stadium. Because I hate it, how much it moves. Let's play test really quick so I can see what I'm working with. Oh, it spawned me on the wrong side again. There's 10 different spawns, and 3 of them are on the wrong side. And I happen to spawn on the wrong side. Never mind, there's 9, but still. God dang it, jailbird. There's no other jailbird out there. Unless maybe if I search it up as one word, because otherwise there's literally no other jailbird out there. Okay, trap maintenance crew. Looking around here. Oh. So if we look over here, there are a couple things on the floor. And those are from up there. Same thing there, those are from up there. And then right here, all along the top bar that I thought was completed, there's some stuff falling. Apart from that, though, I think this whole stadium is pretty much done. And I just need to add the other wall of tracks. And then this should be done. And I don't think I'm only going to be making monster truck games. Like, I do plan to be making other games. Like, I do plan to make other types of games other than Monster Jam games. It's just that that's, like, the kind of the whole focus of this channel. And the only kind of game I really know how to make. So, I need to make one more wall of ramps. And then I should be just about done. I also need to recolor some stuff, I know. And I need to do a couple more things on the roof. But apart from that, this is just about done. Oh, okay, save it. Wow, what a save right there, guys. Really gotta give us credit for that one. Oh my goodness. I also need to find another jailbird model. Well, there's a lot of models I still need to find. That should be pretty easy to find, though. And let me make sure all the ramps are to the right size as well. I still need to work on an 8-pack big time. That's probably my biggest downfall right now is the 8-pack. Alright, look what happens when I try to hit the 8-pack. It's basically like hitting a wall. So, I think it needs more build up at the bottom. Oh, the bottom piece is not even touching. Let's see what happens if I scale this, like, a lot more. Ooh, that works, actually. That kind of fixed the 8-pack. Not visually, but the 8-pack does serve its purpose now. I think it does work as an 8-pack backflip. You have to really hit it from the right angle, though. I also think I'm just going to get rid of the tires overall. I think they're messing it up. See, it works fine without the tires. That did not work. That's a terrible example. Maybe if we steepen this up a little bit more. Well, I am going to end the stream here because from here, I think it's just going to be a lot of welding and basically just remaking this thing I made over here. But I will be sure that I will make sure that I will release the game on stream. I will not release the game just randomly without telling any of you guys, like that other game I totally made and did not even let any of you know about. Let me actually show you that game. Oh my god, I didn't even realize how much you actually said in chat. It looks like so much less when I have it on my phone like that. But as soon as I go on a computer, it's super big like that. Okay. Yeah, it was this game, and I totally told nobody about it. Nobody knows about it. The logo is like a stinger logo, I think. Yeah, it is. And it's intended to... It's not intended to be super loud. Oh my. That's a first. In true honor of the logo, we are going to be using Stinger. Actually, let's use Slinger. I couldn't find a 5x10 for Slinger, so how the heck do I get in? Oh, there we go. Yeah, it's this game that I totally made without telling anybody about it. Like, I didn't tell any of you guys about it. Oh, pretty cool jump right there. Oh, lag spike. I have too much running at once, and it's super laggy right now. Oh, come on. I could probably make that to change the green to blue, to fit it with the red, white, and blue. Oh my goodness. Slow down. Yeah, I need to recolor and like retexture some of this stuff. But apart from that, this is a pretty much done game, I think. I don't really think I'm going to add too much else to this game. There's not really a reason to. It's not meant to be a big project. It's meant to be a little game that I made so I can look back on it once I'm going crazy with Monster Trucks Ultimate. And I'm like, I did that once before I knew what I was doing. Right? This isn't the kind of game that's supposed to be 10,000 likes, 500,000 visits, please favorite right now kind of game. This is meant to be a game that like 2 or 3 people play. It's supposed to be really small. It's not meant to have a meaning. It's just a game. And it's also very laggy. Oh no, I hit the semi. Cyclones. Oh, into the wall. That's another thing is like the trucks. Whatever chassis I use is super bouncy. It might be the texture I use for the ground too, like the sand. I really don't know. Do you guys know if the sand... Oh! If the sand does that to the trucks? Come on, come on. Oh, he's got it. Boom. So that's that game. It's okay. But this is really the game I'm focused on right now. Because I want to have it out before anybody else has it out. Right? I want it for the first time ever to be the first person to put it out. Even if it's like my 3rd official release, I still want to try to make a really good game before anybody else can. That's not what I was meant to do. And actually, as a side note, I can't really find a way to make the pod like half red and half black like it actually was. I just have it like that. The brush tool can't really do that because the way it was modeled like that. So let's yeah, I'm gonna end the stream because it's gonna be just a big mix of welding and making other ramps. But the game should be released later today, and I'm also gonna work on Monster Trucks Ultimate later on our stream. So yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.